Next up this is your lock of the week. Next up at UFC Mexico, we have.
Spoil it.
You fucking put out a video yesterday.
Yeah, the whole point is to be like, hey, go check out the video. Now everyone's like, oh, don't even watch the video. That's cool. I get it. You hate the success. He's starting to get jealous, guys. I mean, he's starting to get jealous. I don't know if you see it. All of a sudden, I hit 4 or 5 lock of the weeks in a row, and Angelo shows up drunk on streams now all the time, yelling at everybody, cursing at everybody.
This is 3.
The success is really getting to him.
This is tricky because the last live stream we did, I was definitely tipsy because it was spring break. Then I did the Saturday fight night recap tipsy because it was a Saturday and I had a place to go. Then I did the Sunday video hungover because of Saturday, and now here I am Tuesday a little tipsy. Somebody said we're watching Angelo turn into an alcoholic real time.
Turn into one?
That literally was my reply. It's like, bro, you be late.
Angelo's still talking about the time he didn't drink for 3 weeks a year and a half ago.
I lost 20 pounds. Next up at UFC Mexico, we have Julia Polastri taking on Lupita Godinez. We have an interesting breakdown here because Lupita Godinez is 12-5 in her career, but she is 3-2 in her last 5. She is in a 2-fight losing skid, and at one point in time, a highly touted prospect. Taking on Julia Polastri, 13-4 in her career, 4-1 in her last 5. She's coming off that win over Corey McKenna. We'll start on the Julia side. Pretty well-rounded fighter, slick striking, good grappling. Her striking technique is clean. Plenty of just straight punches and kicks. She's got some decent power for this division. She doesn't really chase. She does get taken down somewhat easily when she is on the ground. She does have some good BJJ, though. She will hunt for submissions. She's coming off that decision win over Corey McKenna, where the striking was clean and it was nice and tight. She's taking on Loopy or Lupita Godinez. Big, strong wrestler. Her sister is actually an Olympic wrestler. She, at moments in time, looks like she could be an Olympic wrestler. At other moments in time, looks like she wants to be just a striker. She does have clean everything. She's got good, clean striking. She's got good, clean wrestling. She will execute a nice bully-style game plan. She's got all the talent in the world. She can beat most, if not all of this division if she is fully dialed in to her potential. Problem is, some of the worst fight IQ we have ever seen. Wildly unreliable. She's coming off that close loss to Mackenzie Dern where the boxing looked clean, but she got tossed. She got absolutely tossed by some of the worst takedowns we have ever seen in that division.
It was judo.
And I phrased that a little. I meant to say Mackenzie Dern has some of the worst takedowns in history, and that's who tossed Loopy. But the actual takedown itself was clean and fast, and she got
good hip tosses.
Yeah, and it was like clean, like boom, took her down. Here's the thing. It's a Loopy Godinez fight week, and here's the full circle that most of us are going to do. We're going to start with Loopy's an unreliable asshole. How could we ever trust her again? Then we're going to go to like, yeah, but she is pretty fucking good though. And then we're going to go to like, listen, she made a couple of bad decisions, but she's not going to do that again. That's crazy. Then we're going to pick her. Then we're going to bet on her. Then she's going to let us down. And then we're going to go right back to Loopy's the most unreliable person we have ever seen in this division. And it's going to be a full circle. I am on that ride. I am on that full ride, and I am on the she should win. I'm going to pick her, and I would bet her if she wasn't a minus 220 favorite. The reality is, skill for skill in this matchup and most matchups, Loopy is the better fighter. She's got good, clean boxing. She's got that Mexican fighting spirit. She has very good wrestling. Her sister is quite literally an Olympic wrestler. And like, oh, she's not her sister. They grew up together. They trained together, literally. Lupita Godinez, if she's dialed in, is good at everything. I am picking Loopy to win. I am pretty confident in Loopy to win because in my mind, there's no way she loses 3 in a row, right? Somebody that talented cannot lose 3 in a row. We just had this exact same conversation.
Arguably already did.
We just had this exact same conversation about Kevin Holland. He's not going to lose 3 in a row. He can't. He tried to, but he didn't. Lupita Godinez is going to be the pick. I am pretty confident in that, but I understand everybody's hesitation on how insanely unreliable she can be. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Guys, I have the Lock of the Week video. I got it up early this week. It was posted last night. So before we get into anything, pause this video. If you're watching as a VOD, if you're watching right now, go check out Lock of the Week video. It's one of the best videos I've ever put together. Listen, me, Jacob, I was and I promise you can go back and watch the videos, anything. There was nobody that was talking about Loopy as a future champion before me. There was nobody that was talking about Loopy as one of the best fighters in this division before me. Every single time Loopy fought, I was just like, you guys don't understand how fucking good this girl is. As Angelo mentioned, the wrestling, the striking, right? She went to Lobo and she started cleaning up the striking because she already had the wrestling and she's a tough girl and all this stuff. And then as things start progressing, I kept telling myself after every fight, I'm not doing it anymore. And then I do it again. And I'm not doing it anymore. And then I do it again. So every single thing that Angelo said, every single thing that you guys are going to say about Loopy this week, I've already said it. I've been saying it for fucking 4 or 5 years. Oh my God, her sister's an Olympic wrestler. Oh my God, she's got the striking. Oh, she beat Mackenzie Dern. She didn't lose that fight. There was only one fight in her fucking career, like lately. Obviously, she dominated Ariane Carnelosi, and Ariane can't really fucking do anything. The only time we ever saw Loopy look like she should look is against Elise Reed. Elise Reed can't stop a takedown at all. So yeah, she picked her up and slammed her down, submitted her, whatever it was. Every time we've seen Loopy since then, she just hasn't been what we think she is. When you're going back and forth, getting knocked down against Tabitha Reed, she should smoke Tabitha Reed. She should defend the takedowns and easily win the striking if you're that good of a striker. Against Verna, I said, all you have to do is just defend the takedowns in the first round and then punch her in the face in the second and the third rounds. And then Loopy just gets in this weird leg lock situation where she's trying to win a heel hook, whatever, and for no fucking reason in the second round of that fight, and then she wears herself out and can't finish the job in the third round, be a win in that fight. And then Mackenzie Dern's the same thing. It's like, if you are actually the striker that we think you are, defend the takedowns and just fucking punch Mackenzie Dern in the face. I have been on the Loopy side for my entire YouTube career. The first person to ever talk about Loopy as a future champion was fucking me. But sometimes fighters just are who they show that they are. And we just fucking saw that last week with Garam, right? I was on the same thing. Garam, a few years ago, I said, Garam is a fucking future champion. And then as I'm watching film before last week, I'm like, you know what? Maybe he just isn't it. Maybe for whatever reason, he just can't put it together. And maybe for whatever reason, Loopy just can't fucking put it together because she doesn't wrestle when she should wrestle. In the striking, she can't be hesitant. She's got a nice heart, but a lot of times just 1-2. It's just 1-2. And she pops it out quick, but then she starts slowing down. And when she needs to fucking win rounds, she just doesn't fucking win rounds. I look at Julia. It's a bad bitch. It's a bad bitch. You're not going to have any issues with Julia moving forward trying to do shit. Oh my gosh, she lost a fucking nutsack. The fuck she did. Right? That fight goes 5-10 seconds longer in the first round. She gets a first round finish in that fight. And I think everyone was talking about, she's going to get ragdolled in that fight. She was my lock of the week in that fight. Oh, she's going to get ragdolled. Did you see what happened? Dude, Jasmine took her down 4 or 5 times. She was getting ragdolled by Jasmine in 2021. Jasmine's a fucking big-ass girl who actually fucking wrestles. She's a 125, or now we're at 115. She fucking dominated nutsack on the fucking ground. She won that fight. She went through a split with fucking Corey McKenna. The fuck she fucking did. She dominated that fight too. And when she did get taken down late in that third round, after she already secured the first 2 rounds, she is one of those girls that's active off her back, immediately looking for submissions. She's on her back throwing the elbows. You guys watched Kevin Holland last week, right? Throwing the elbows, threatening everything. That's the way Julia acts off her back. And Loopy's not a crazy good grappler. She can wrestle. She can get takedowns. Her takedown accuracy is, by the way, 47 fucking %. So just this concept of, if all she's got to do is wrestle, it's like good fucking luck. And if she comes in with a wrestling game plan off the fucking jump at 8,000 feet when she's not really wrestling, it's like, I'll take that. Shoot fucking 10 takedowns in the first round, because Julia, Oh, she doesn't train at Elevation. She's been at Mexico City for a few weeks, and I know she's got the fucking heart. Nickname Psycho, Muay Thai striking, knees, elbow, has shown since her Contender Series fight, she has greatly improved in her offensive wrestling, defensive wrestling, offensive grappling, defensive grappling, and I think she's going to be the more aggressive striker. She's going to be the more dynamic striker. She can get Loopy in trouble on the ground if she wrestles offensively, and until I see Loopy look the way she should look, I will never fucking pick her. If she comes out and looks like Loopy, I will be so happy for her. I have a soft spot in my heart, but I can't fucking pick Loopy. I know Julia's a fucking bad fucking bitch, and she's going to be moving forward. If you guys have never watched Julia fight, honestly, you're going to like watching her fight. She fights not like a typical female. I mean, she drops the hand. She gets swaggy with it. She starts walking girls down, hands low. I mean, she is like, I don't want to say she's not like this. Is people are gonna roast me for this, but she kind of fights like Ruffy, like just very charismatic in there, head movement. Well, and when she gets hit, she wants to give it back too. So that was a long-winded rant. This is one of those lock of the weeks that everyone's gonna tell me I'm gonna lose, and I'll probably fucking win anyway. And that's usually the ones that win. Usually it's the public dogs that lose. Everyone was on Taco when I was on Taco. He almost lost. I think Julia could find a finish here. I like Julia.
Listen, I'm not gonna go nuts insisting you're wrong, you're crazy, and all those things.
You were in text.
I feel very strongly that Loopy's going to win, but obviously
when
the
has
caveat,
she shown that she's an actual complete fighter?
That's what I was going to say. That the problem,
it's all this idea of like she should.
That's what I'm going to say. I agree with you. Where the reason I'm not, I am very confident she's going to win. I am. She works her ass off. She's got all the skills. I'm very confident she's going to win. But
how do you know she has all the skills?
We've seen her have great striking. We've seen her have great wrestling.
When?
I thought her striking looked very good in her last fight.
When she was getting busted up by Mackenzie Dern? What are we talking about here? She
Mackenzie
got outstruck
Dern,
and busted up by Mackenzie Dern.
She didn't
when
get
did she come
outstruck.
in and dominated a strike with the striking?
You're
She goes tit for tat with everyone.
She doesn't get out. She didn't get out techniqued by Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie Dern walks forward like a zombie, just buh, 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 buh. So it doesn't matter how clean your technique is when you have somebody in front of you that's not going anywhere. And that's what that was.
She looked good in her striking against Emily Ducati, who is a wrestler who thinks he's a striker.
Okay, and we've seen her look good in her wrestling. Like we have
against Elise Reed. That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
We have seen Loopy have flashes of great at everything. The question always becomes...
People have seen she picked up Elise Reed and slammed her on her head, and everyone was like, oh my God.
This is the fight that you and I will bet $500 on. I will put up $500. If I'm right, you give me $250. If you're right, I'll give you $500. We good?
Fine with me.
Okay. Done. And I honestly hope I have to pay you because it's more important that lock of the week wins than me being right.
You better fucking.
I mean, look, I'm not even fucking around. It's more important that lock of the week wins than me being correct. But like sometimes you just fucking start ranting and raving, and I just really want to be right. You admit Loopy is a very good fighter, or you've just fully abandoned that ship?
I have seen.
I heard the rant. I get it.
A back and forth fighter in every single fight she's. I've never seen her dominate a fight except for Elise Reed, and anybody that has any wrestling dominates Elise Reed.
I mean,
by the way, I like Elise Reed. I mean, I won Elise Reed. I got
you. Yeah, I got you. I mean, listen, maybe you are onto something. Maybe you're the person who sees through the bullshit. The rest of us are still stuck.
This literally feels like the Garam situation. That maybe just we saw that, you saw that. Like maybe Garam.
I saw that. Yeah, you're right.
It is.
Yeah.
Garam looks like he should be good. You see the flashes, and he gets in there, and he kind of just freezes. Loopy kind of just freezes at times, and you're just like, "Come on, what are you doing?"
Maybe
I think I've bet Loopy in every single fight she's ever fucking had, and every single time I sat here and was like, "She should fucking dominate this fight," and I'm sitting there like, "God, Loop, what? Come on!"
Yeah. Listen, I mean, maybe you are onto something in that, like, because you and I both picked against Garam, and we were both pretty confident in that. That was not a wishy-washy underdog Ange pick. I was pretty confident.
And this is not a bathroom break fight. Julia is a fucking. I promise you.
Guys, this will be fun. Yeah.
You guys are gonna like watching. If you've never watched Julia fight, you guys are gonna like watching Julia fight. Her nickname's Psycho for a fucking reason. She doesn't give a fuck.
No, this should be a good fight either way. I am actually looking forward to it. People want to trash women's MMA, and some of those fights are pretty atrocious. Others are pretty entertaining. Loopy can be fun. Loopy sort of matches energy. That's how I'll describe her. If you go after her, she'll go after you. If you're just going to hang on the outside and do nothing, she'll hang on the outside and do nothing.
I'm not questioning Loopy's toughness either. She's obviously a tough girl.
Yeah. No, it didn't come across that way. If you do want to check out all the picks, the bets, the tools, WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. Jakey Boy's got some bets. He is on this wild underdog lock of the week heater, which does bring me some concern. But the reality is this will be a very fun fight, and we should all see how this goes. And I honestly hope I'm on the wrong side of history here, or the right side. Well, no, I guess you would be on the right side. I'm rooting for lock of the week. I'm happy.
If you guys want to see, I did make a lock of the week video for her, like a highlight video. It's not on the lock of the week video this week, but it's on my Instagram. So if you want to watch that, and
why didn't you throw in the video? You just didn't want it to be too long.
It's already been in the video before, Angelo. I move on.
For who? Julia?
Yeah.
Oh.
Last year when she was lock of the week versus Nutsack.
Gotcha. All right then. Check it out now at JT_lines.